Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Lunar, the Silver Star story complete for the Epilogue. Let's go pay a visit. Starting with Nash and Mia, I think. Head over to Black Rose Street. We'll see if Lemia is also out there. I think we could safely declare Galleon was insane to take control of Althena to try and make himself into a god. What Galleon did was wrong, but he wasn't insane. He always knew exactly what he was doing. He knew the consequences of his actions. I only wish he could have understood that the world didn't need his leadership. That the goddess gave humans the power to control their own destinies. Yeah, it's actually kind of a good point. Like, we do oftentimes refer to people who do really awful things as crazy, and they really aren't. They're not. They have no certified medical condition. They just act in ways that we find unthinkable. And that in and of itself is a problem. I know that Galleon can never be forgiven for what he tried to do, but I don't think his intentions were truly evil. Incredibly misguided, yes, but not malicious. He wanted to save us from ourselves. I can't say what kind of world we would have lived in under Galleon's rule. Whether the way he has chosen is a right one or not, I don't really know. But the world we are going to create from now on, that's the answer, I believe. Yes, that's right. If it's possible, I wanted that man to see that world too.
When Mia was a child, she would always hide behind Lemia during public ceremonies. But now she is unafraid to stand proudly before the world. She has become a true leader.
Mia really has changed since we first met her, huh, Alex?
Mia, you have become a brave and strong leader. The Magic Guild will flourish under your direction.
No, old lady.
In my 520 years, I've never had white dragon meat. But I learned a new flame spell that should be able to roast it. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Wait a minute, if you roast me, I'll become the black dragon, and I don't want to live in POW. I wouldn't mind land, though. Please don't hide behind your friends, you cute little white dragon. I only want to rub your belly. And you'll rub my belly with cooking oil. Let's get out of here before she gobbles me up, Alex. I predict sunny weather everywhere in the world today, including the hearts of every man and woman.
You're so right. It even seems like the blue star is shining more brightly in the sky.
The blue star is thanking us.
You defeated the Magic Emperor? So I was right after all. You really are a Dragon Master.
But Alex isn't a Dragon Master anymore, and Luna isn't the goddess anymore. And I don't think you ever believed in Alex, did you?
It's all right, Null. I don't mind if she believes or not. That chapter of my life has concluded. Imagine being a 15 or 16-year-old guy and essentially, well, no, actually, there's a lot of people in the world like that. Maybe not quite that young, but pretty close. Like, to a certain extent, I'm amazed by so many Olympic athletes and stuff like that, but so many of them, literally the best thing they ever do in their life is going to be when they're 20 or 23, somewhere in there, you know? And for a gymnast, it's going to be like, 14 or 18, somewhere in there. What do you do afterwards?
Hey, I'm going to help Majesty Mia make Vane fly again so that she'll teach me magic. Won't it be great?
I hope that Nash doesn't get too jealous. The mantle of leadership has been passed from parent to child since our world was created, and now it has been passed to you, the 5 heroes who saved us all from destruction at Galleon's hand. You will lead us as we restore what the Magic Emperor took from us.
No, you can't expect a few people to bear the burden of an entire world. Only by working together can we rebuild what was destroyed.
Of course I saw it, a brilliant ray of light beaming toward Althena's fortress. It was the 5 heroes and the great white dragon, wasn't it?
You can call me now, old man. It just doesn't sound right when you call me the White Dragon.
Well, hello, Sir Null. How are you feeling on this beautiful day?
Sir Null, come on, old man. You're really embarrassing me.
If you keep blushing like that and all, you're going to turn into a red dragon. Mother!
Majesty, Lemia.
I've always been proud of you, Mia, but never as proud as I am at this moment. You're more of a hero than I ever was, my daughter. As for you, Nash, I won't lie. You will have to work very hard to regain my trust. Mia speaks highly of you, and I know how you care for her, so don't disappoint me again. Mother, I'm so happy. Oh, Mia, so am I. Mother, I promise I won't cry anymore when I'm worried or when I'm afraid. Now that I have so many things to take care of, I can't afford to be weak or show weakness.
No. It's okay to cry.
That's exactly right, Mia. That's how a new leader must be.
No.
What, Mother? What do you mean? Mia, it's obvious that my reign at the Magic Guild is over. It was my leadership that led to the corruption of the guild. And it was your actions that saved it and the world. Which person do you think has the trust and support of the people of Vane? I am confident in you, Mia, and after all you have done, you should be confident as well. Nash, I expect you to support Mia and obey her commands. What she does not need at this crucial time in the history of the guild is to be doubted.
Yes, of course, Majesty Mia. I will help Mia no matter what the circumstances. I would help her even if doing so meant the destruction of my very soul.
Yes, well... Nash?
Mia, I know that under your leadership, Vane will soar through the skies again. And the Magic Guild will be more magnificent than ever.
Thank you, Nash. I love you.
What?
And you're right. With the help of Alex, Luna, Jessica, Kyle, and Null, all the people I love, we will create a Magic Guild that everyone can join. Promise me you'll work as hard as you can?
Oh, of course, Mia. Of course I will. I'd do anything for you.
Mia did it. She saved the world. I'm so proud.
Alex, Luna, and Null, thank you so much for all you have done. You've saved our world, and you have helped to awaken the strength within my daughter. Our most spectacular battle lies ahead of us, Mia. The battle to prove that we were right and Galleon was wrong. To prove that we can bear our burdens and solve problems without divine intervention. And I know you will lead us proudly into that battle.
I like her portrait.
I'm confident that our world will survive and thrive, Mia. And so should you. Consider, you and your friends saved the world from destruction. But are you ethereal beings? Not at all. You are ordinary people gifted with extraordinary courage. And you found that courage in the desire to save your loved ones from slavery and death. The strength of human emotions is enough to overcome even the mightiest obstacle. I believe that Althena created us with this great power. And when she became human, it was because she trusted us to use it. Alex and Luna, we must never forget that each person holds the power to change the world. Alex, Luna, and Null, thank you so much for all you have done. You've saved our world, and you have helped to awaken the strength within my daughter.
Yeah, it's the same thing that was the first thing you said. Just gonna loop now? Yep.
I have to admit it, I was afraid for our lives more than once in our adventure. But my magic has become much more powerful since we began. And I much enjoyed being able to study your relationship with Luna.
I mean, most of it was just with Alex.
I hope to apply these lessons I learned with my own relationship with Mia. And to the reconstruction of the Magic Guild. Mia has asked me to be one of the teachers at the Magic Guild. Since I'm one of the 5 heroes, I'm certain to be popular with the female students. My poor desk will break under the strain of all the love letters piled onto it every morning. But of course, Mia will be upset with me because of the constant repair bills. What will I do? You mean besides enjoying all the attention? It's good to see you haven't changed at all, Nash. I feel relieved somehow, Alex. It's not going to be easy rebuilding Vane or the Magic Guild, but I'll do what I can. And with Mia directing my efforts, I know I'll have no lack of motivation. I don't think Mia will ever realize what motivates Nash. But that's what makes him so much fun to watch.
Alex, Luna, I hope you'll come back here soon. We need to talk about how to make our world into an even better place than before. And protect it from anyone who might try what Galleon tried. We have lots of time to discuss these issues. The time we created by saving the world.
Well, yeah, but it's not always as much time as you think.
It will be a long time before I am as capable and respected a leader as my mother was. But with Nash to support me, I know my confidence will grow. There are so many changes I hope to make, but I have to focus on one at a time.
I mean, you could do multiple things at a time, depending on the thing.
To start with, Vane will no longer have a restricted entry policy. Anyone who wishes to visit or live in the Magic City will be warmly welcomed. I will also allow people in distant towns to request books from the Magic Library, and have them delivered by a network of couriers. I have so many more ideas, but I can tell you're getting bored.
No, actually, I'm interested. I'm curious. I'm willing to work with you on this. I have many ideas myself.
Wow, we're not bored, we're overwhelmed.
Every day we have is a gift, and I want to use my days to make the world a better place for everyone. Alex and Null, I hope you'll help me try to achieve that.
Indeed we will. We should go tell her not to allow a filibuster to exist. Alright, let's head to Mel's mansion. Actually, let's talk to the kids first.
Jessica helped the Dragon Master beat the Magic Emperor. Now she's a hero to tomboys all over the world. If her mother were still alive, I know she'd be so happy. I have a feeling that Mel is just as thrilled with her heroism.
I, the mighty Kyle the Bandit, will slay the foul monsters, cruise chicks, and drink lots of beer.
I think this little boy was cuter when he was pretending to be Master Mel.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Kyle better treat Jessica nicer. Mel's going to beat him up. I think Kyle and Mel are both very aware of that little girl. I am Dragon Master Alex. Taste the cold steel of my blade, icky monsters of the Vile Tribe. There isn't a Dragon Master anymore, kid, and we're not fighting the Vile Tribe.
That's right. From this day onward, we're going to live together in peace. And work together to make our world a better place.
I'm Dragon Master Alex.
I think this little boy is already stronger than you, Alex.
My name is Althena. I'm the goddess with the power to control the world. Worship me, puny little humans. Wait a minute, kid. You're not the goddess Althena. You're the singing goddess. Oh, really? Okay, can I sing a song for you, pretty please? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Not bad, kid. You've already got more talent than Courtney Love.
Uh-huh.
I'm Nash, the second greatest magician in the Magic Guild. Cower before me, peasants. What? Who is the best? Her name is Mia. Mia Ausa. Hubba hubba. I think this kid does the best Nash I've ever heard.
I am Lemia Ausa, leader of the Magic Guild. I'm going to make some ice cream for the peasants.
This particular peasant likes his ice cream with anchovies sprinkled on top.
Oh! 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 Excuse me, I think I need to vomit. I need to get away. Jessica's the best. Uh-huh. Miss Jessica took Kyle with her to Master Mel's office. Her smile was blindingly bright.
Welcome to the entrance hall of Master Mel's mansion. Mel is completely recovered from the spell. Please come in and say hello.
Don't mind if I do.
Kyle, Jessica, what's up?
You're going to meet with Master Mel? How wonderful. Well, it would be wonderful if Kyle wasn't being such a butthead about it. He's too afraid of my dad to tell him how we feel about each other. Isn't that right, Kyle?
Well, not exactly, Jess. It's just that...
Yes?
I feel weird intruding on such an emotional moment between you and your father. I don't want to be the cause of any weird vibes. Besides, you know Mel and I have never exactly been the best of friends. How do you think he's going to take the news that we're back together again?
Oh, Kyle. You're just being silly. When I explain what a hero you've been, he'll welcome you with a hug and a smile. Now come on and hurry up.
Hey, hey!
Jessica!
Dad!
Aw, she's even jumping up in the air. Or is that him swinging her around?
Oh, Jessica, my sweet, wonderful daughter, I'm so glad you're all right. I never thought I'd hold you in my arms again.
Oh, Dad, I missed you so much.
What a wonderful moment, Alex. I'm glad we were here to see it.
I'm glad we were able to help make it happen.
My butler told me about everything that happened while I was out of action. I'm so proud of you, Jessica. My little girl grew up to be the savior of the world.
Oh, Daddy, I didn't do it all by myself.
Don't be modest, Jess. Alex couldn't have done it without you.
Huh? Is that you, Kyle? You don't have to hide away from me, Kyle. Come here. Kyle, I know you love my daughter, and I know how happy you make her. So promise me you're always gonna take care of her.
What?
I promise, Dad.
Don't you think it's a little early to call me that, Kyle? Why don't we stick to Mel until you make an honest woman out of my daughter?
Oh, of course.
I didn't want to admit it, but I always knew you and Jessica were meant to be. You were always the only boy who enjoyed it when she threw you into the mud.
Dad, you make it sound so dirty.
That's a good one, sweetie.
So, you won't mind helping us pay for the ceremony, would you, Mel? Since I gave up stealing, I'm just about broke.
You're shameless, Kyle. How could I not love you?
I'm so happy for you two. Can I be your dragon of honor?
Aww. Let's just leave now. No, let's talk to Mel.
Alex, you might not yet realize what you have accomplished. But rest assured, lad, that you're no longer a mere man. In the eyes of some, you have now become a god on Earth. That won't be easy to deal with, lad, but I'm here to offer you advice if you need it. The legend of the four heroes is already starting to fade, Alex, and the legend of the last Dragon Master will take its place. Just as you idolized Dyne, the next generation of Rugrats will idolize you.
And they won't even be that much younger than him.
And from those children, a new hero will be born. It's a circle of life, Alex, and we all have a place in it.
Let's see if he says anything else.
Jessica, I have to confess, I do feel regret about being turned to stone by that spell.
Dad?
I regret not being able to fight alongside my daughter.
Come on, Dad, no offense, but I think you're a little old to be obsessed with combat. I'd figure you'd be more obsessed with having a grandchild.
What are you talking about, Jessica? I can swing my axe just as skillfully as ever. In fact, Alex, the next time you come to Maribia, we're gonna have a real fight.
I mean, we could do it right now.
You know. I plan to create a wonderful weapon as my legacy. A weapon that will always be ready to protect Maribia.
Well, I have some suggestions. It could be a giant robot with a beam saber. Little yellow V-fin on its head. Or a white mustache. That's okay, too.
And I don't mind saying it'll look cool, too.
Ah, yes, so you're going for the mustache Gundam. Got it.
Oh no, I think my dad's going to start building his battleship again. I'm so happy for the two of you. It's wonderful to see the love you share. Have a safe trip back to Berg, and promise me you'll come to visit Kyle and me as soon as you can.
I mean, we have to come for the wedding, right?
We could talk about the old days just like my dad. Can't believe my dad already knew I was going on my own adventures behind his back. Maybe that's why he sent me to Althena's shrine. I guess I was silly to think I could fool one of the 4 heroes, huh? When you come to visit us, I bet I can talk Dad into letting us borrow his ship. I'd love to take you guys on a cruise of the Meribian Sea. Kyle, why can't you believe in me the way Alex believes in Luna? I want that kind of trust in our relationship, you butthead.
Hey, I believe Jessica.
Really?
Of course. I believe your cooking will always be completely inedible. I believe your behavior will always be very inappropriate. And I believe your lips will always be extremely kissable.
You're lucky you threw that last one in there, Buster. Sometimes I wonder why I fell in love with such a dork.
Well, I mean, at least he's not a pompadork. You fall in love with another guy? I don't believe this. Who is he? I'm gonna... Hey, wait a second. Listen, before we got together, I had so many girlfriends I couldn't remember their names. But I turned all those chicks down to be with you, Jennifer.
That was so funny I forgot to laugh, Todd. But the Nuji...
It's not how I've always assumed Noogie is pronounced.
But the Noogie I'm going to give you is even funnier.
Which is why I went for a soft G there for a second.
Bring it on. You know I'd just enjoy it.
I bet you would.
It's amazing to watch them fight, Alex. Yeah, it's like some kind of freaky verbal ballet.
That's a perfect description.
Everyone expresses their love in different ways, Null, and they really do love each other. You could see it in their eyes.
Yeah, when they're staring daggers at each other.
I'm starting to see stars from being so hungry. Let's go and let them enjoy their tiff.
Luna, I know Alex risked his life to save you, but don't let him get too cocky about it. There's only enough room in this world for one ego the size of Kyle's. Please come back to Meribia and visit us soon. I'll miss you guys.
I won't lie to you, Alex. That was a pretty good adventure. Luna, I know that Alex may not be strong or handsome by most. Okay, by any standards. But there's no one in this world who cares about you more than he does. And he's a better man than I'll ever be. You two are meant to be together, Luna. So start having a wonderful life already. Alex, I have a problem here. Now that I'm back in Mel's good graces, I have to give up my career as an escort. But I don't have a lot of job skills, Alex. In fact, I have exactly one, thievery.
I mean, you kind of have another one. Sword fighting.
Every time I want to get out of the business, it pulls me back in. Speak up, Kyle. When you're my age, the hearing is the first thing to go. Nothing, Mel. Alex, we need to get together sometime and have a drink. There's something about beer that makes all of your memories even sweeter than usual. Oh, wait, your lady won't let you partake of the fermented froth of the devil, will she? Well, maybe you could have a glass of sour milk. I hear it has a pretty good kick.
Ew.
Alex, I think I've finally come up with a new career option. I'm going to start an adventure business. Think about it, man. What wealthy person with too much free time wouldn't want me to show them the world? Oh, wait, Jess is going to want me to settle down in Meribia, isn't she? The more I try to think about this, the more my head hurts. Alex, I love Jess, but I don't know how I'm going to make this relationship work. Kyle, you look troubled. Are you sure nothing's wrong? Sure, I'm sure, Mel. Don't worry about me, Alex. Love conquers all, right?
Not necessarily.
Once Jess and I have had some time to settle down, we'll come and visit you guys in Berg. I want to hear you two perform a song for us. It'll be nice to hear Luna's voice and know it's not going to trigger an earthquake. I'll be waiting for you. We'll be waiting for you, Kyle.
And if you're lucky, Null, I might even take a trip to land and bring you some fish. Is there any way I can convince you to visit us every week?
Hey, Null, if you have the power to turn into the white dragon whenever you want, why do you still look like a chubby white cat?
Because I want to look this way, that's why. He didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Null. He was just curious. And frankly, so was I.
Oh. I'm sorry, Null. How about a hug of forgiveness?
How about I just promise not to turn into the white dragon and eat you?
It still makes my head spin just thinking about it, Alex. Not long ago, I was a raving alcoholic with an embarrassing surplus of female companions. Now I think before I drink, and I'm about to enter into a lifetime of monogamy. I have to admit, it kind of freaks me out. But as long as I know we're going through it together, pal, I'll be fine.
Just give me a second. Anything else? No. That's it. Alright, well, it's time to head back to Berg. Let's swing by the tavern first. I'm not even sure who's been looking for Alex. Alex, we've been looking for you, but we were just about to give up. I'm glad we decided to stop and eat before returning to POW. Oh, it must be Tempest. And Fresca.
It's Tempest and Fresca, too. Good, I could use something to drink.
Alex, you're truly the bravest of all the Dragon Masters. I am honored to be your friend, and I shall gladly give you my allegiance. If you ever are in need of help, just ask. Thank you, Tempest.
Luna, I have never seen Tempest respect anyone as he does Alex.
Not even you? To be fair, you are a carbonated beverage, so.
You should be proud. So tell me, Luna, when do you expect to begin burying the Dragon Master's children?
Oh, wow, game.
What? Well, we haven't really discussed it yet.
And they're both 15! Alright, Alex might be 16, but still. Like, at least give him 5 years. At least, please, for the love of God.
Why not? There can't be anything more wonderful than new life with the man you love.
I mean, that's up to the individual. Or the couple in this case.
Tempest and I are planning on having a huge family. Just think, Luna, our children will get to play together when we visit each other. Yes, that would be nice. But Alex and I have never...
Luna, if you were any redder, people would mistake you for a talking tomato. Alex, you're blushing too. I didn't realize Maribia was such a warm place.
Alex, please make him stop.
The people of the Plains will never forget what you've done for them. And neither will I. Come and see us soon, Alex. Well. So it is about time that I would normally call it an episode, but I think that since this is the end, and I'm not really sure how much is left, I think we're just gonna go. Hello, Alex. Oh! I was thinking it was someone else.
Hello, Alex.
Phasia, wow, I really thought you were a toast. I'm really happy to see you.
Many members of the Vile tribe have survived, and we intend to find a place in this new world. We know it won't be easy, and we know that we have to earn the trust of Althena's children. But just as Althena had faith in her children to do what was right, so does the Vile tribe.
Phasia.
Where will you go, Phasia? When will we see you again? We will seek out a part of the green earth which has never been explored. We will make it our home, and we will be reborn in the light of the goddess. Goodbye, Alex. Goodbye, Luna.
Wow, she's alive.
Do you think the Vile tribe will find happiness, Alex?
They might want to start by changing their name.
What am I saying? Of course they will.
You're right, Null. Everyone has a home in Althena's new world.
And it's almost time for us to return to our home, together.
Alex, if we're going back to Berg, we need to take a ship from Maribia. Don't tell me you're ready to embark on another adventure. Alex, I can see it in your eyes. You are ready for adventure. Perhaps later, all right?
Now I'm a little bit worried, because I didn't actually know about Tempest and Phasia. I didn't look, to be honest. I'm a little worried that there might be some others that I missed, but I don't think so. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Lake!
Oh, Nal and Alex. Are you ready to... Are you going back to Berg already? I'm going home with Luna. Staying in Maribia a bit longer. No, I'm going home with Luna. Dragon Master Dine, The man with that name died long ago, Alex.
He died with the gods whose bidding...
He died with the gods who's...
He died with the gods whose bidding he was born to obey. From now on, our future will be shaped not by those with power or prestige, but by those with courage. You possess that courage. Alex, you always have.
Thank you, Dine. Maybe we should use the name that he's chosen for himself. I don't know.
I'm going on a journey, Alex, and this will be a long one.
Lake?
This world is boundless, Alex.
I mean, it isn't, really. There's just a limited portion of it that's not, you know, a wasteland of craters.
I'll never claim all of its treasures or learn all of its secrets. But I don't feel hopeless about it. I feel fortunate. Fortunate that I'm alive and able to explore a world with such endless adventure.
Lake, what about Galleon?
He perished for his beliefs. That's another way to live your life, Alex. But if there's one thing left to do, it's... No, this isn't the time to discuss that, Alex. Not yet. All of us are on a journey into the future, yet all of us live in the present. Too many people get caught up in what could be instead of appreciating what is. Don't fall into that trap, Alex. Appreciate what you have and who you have, because the future can take it all away from you. I'm sorry, Alex. I often find myself going on tangents these days. Yet another symptom of old age, I suspect.
Lake.
I wish you luck, Alex, and you too, sweet Luna. Farewell.
Alex, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that we will meet him again. You're right and all. I feel it too.
Luna, let's go home.
I was beginning to think you'd never ask.
USA staff, Director Victor Ireland. Translation, Victor Ireland, Zach Meston. So, Richard Kim is a person that I personally know. He actually grew up near me. I have some stories about this from him. Those are the voices. Paul Truitt did a great job as Galleon. There's a few voices that I wasn't particularly happy with, but in general, I did like the voice casting in this. They did a really good job with Galleon. But yeah, so most if not all of the pop culture references put into the translation in this game, the localization, I should say, that was Victor Ireland, and what I've heard is that he's the reason he's listed as a translator. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're running the company and running the game production, you can put yourself down whatever you want. Especially if there's no unions to say otherwise. Overall, it's a pretty fun game. 20 years of life changes have definitely brought some things into a perspective that weren't there earlier in terms of, like, things that were more cringy than I would have cringed at as a much younger person. Not as a kid, because I didn't play this as a kid. I was an adult when it came out. I'm old. But yeah, it's a bit more cringy than I remembered in some things. But again, part of it is just the nature of the tropes that the game uses, and I mean the pop culture references. I could do without. A couple of them a couple of them are funny and stuff like that, but most of them, no. And again, I mean, it's not just that the game came out in 1999, I think. It's also that, you know, the original version of this was, like, 1992? So there's definitely things that have some haven't kept up with the times, shall we say, in terms of like the gender relations in the game. But there's a lot of I mean, this game did, especially this version of it. There's definitely a lot of things that set it apart from other games at the time. The large number of FMV cutscenes, for one thing. Although I kind of need to go back and look at Xenogears, which came out a little bit beforehand. I don't remember them being as pixelated. I mean, I know that's just the normal compression for PlayStation 1. I mean, like, you couldn't do uncompressed video in a PlayStation 1.
Yeah. Hup. Yeah.
We get some outtakes now.
Hup. Hup. Did you see me? I'm going like this. Don't look up. Riding on the range. Hup. Hup. Okay. Hup. Yeah. Ha. Hup. Shut up. I know. I was all like, Bad Girls, that movie with Drew Barrymore. Speaking of bad, I'm a cowgirl. Hey, even cowgirls get the blues. No, not saying it. I don't want any outtakes in this game.
Oops. I think that's why they got included.
Because when I went into the office last time, I was so embarrassed because everybody in the office hated me and knew what a dork I was. Ow.
But excitement of that kind is a long way from Berg. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just total concentrated. You clicked in for like 2 seconds. Deeper, thinner, higher, go. Too deep, thinner, higher. Just like 4 short, like, you know, adjectives to describe like the direction you wanted me to go in. What else would I be? Yeah. I can get this. I can get this. Listening to farts will make me laugh, I promise. Am I sounding excited enough? No. For like the way Alex needs to sound. Am I excited enough? Is it just I'm not getting the voice right? Is my voice displaying enough excitedness? My voice. We're talking about my voice here. The actual line. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I don't know. I opened my eyes really wide to try to kind of like, I don't know, get the feeling with the character, and it hit me funny. I'm sorry.
It's kind of amazing how many different little like noises you have to make.
Frog. This is taking on a very bad light. Oh. refuse to do this scene. I refuse. I refuse. I'm under 18.
Alex, you're late again, silly. I bet you're whittling away the day. Sorry. The whole day, not just the day. I missed the whole. I said the day. Wait. I felt a bubble coming up because I just took a drink. A bubble, and I knew if I said the word Alex, it would come out right then. I'm sorry. Alex, never stop believing. I did it again, huh? Never stop. Okay. Never stop believing in you.
Kind of wonder how many times they
This
just
is bad.
end up laughing and can't get through a session.
I'm sorry, Alex. Totally fake. You shouldn't have interfered. There's no way. I'm sorry. I got my lines mixed up. Dang.
That was close. You almost didn't make it, Luna. Like a little panting dog. Ah! 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 Getting all hot and sweaty here.
Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the weather has melted the ice, sorry. The weather's melted the ice. Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the warm weather has melted the ice near the dragon's cage. He's not in a cage. He's in a cave. Okay, sorry. Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the warm weather's melted the ice near the dragon's cave, there isn't any time to waste. Get started on, start spreading the news. Sorry. Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the warm weather has melted the ice near the dragon's cave, there isn't any reason for us to waste time starting our big adventure.
Racing.
And I screwed up the lines. Again, I'm sorry. Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the warm weather has melted the ice near the dragon's cave, Sorry, I was doing Captain Kirk. Sorry. I know it was. Sorry. I was thinking Captain Kirk now. Don't do that. Subliminal. Then we can get hugely fantastic. Sorry. I was doing Arnold. Then we can get. Then we can get a hugely. Waking the dragon. Then we can get a hugely fantastic diamond from its lair worth thousands and thousands of Damn, I had a good one too and I got caught. Sorry. Sorry, honey.
What a hapless bunch you are. Lucky. I'm gonna go back to the lawyer talking like this. Yeah, I want my kid. Yeah. Don't stop. Life's imitating art. Okay. I see a bright future that resides in... Yeah, I knew that. Okay. I was getting into my character. I was just lost. You should have gone with it, man. Okay. Ready? I see a bright hope for the future and cheap Pampers. I'm sorry. I just had to do that. I know these things. Russell. It's funny. I heard it on the headphones. It's like... like a ferret climbing up my shirt.
Since you're new, I'll warn you. If you dare make any sort of trouble in my town, I'll warn you. If you dare make any sort of trouble in my town, I'll pop your tiny little heads off your twiggy little necks and pop you into pooter till your butt bleeds.
I know what I want to do, I just have to get it out. Where's the bathroom? I warned you I could see. I really suck. I warned you I could see many things. Unfortunately, I've now... That was gonna be good, too. I warned you I could see many things. Unfortunately, that sucked really bad.
Ugh. No. Because it blew like a weird hair up and in my sinus and then out, and I got some space dust. Anyway, sorry. Wait. I can't remember what you want. Okay, you want... Okay. I know. Okay. Oh, then my coming out party can finally Laughs are hard. Not galleon, dear Quark. Magic Emperor Galleon. That. Not galleon, dear. I cannot get this line for some reason. I just don't understand this line not galleon, dear Quark. Not galleon, dear Quark. Not galleon, dear Quark. Magic Emperor Magic Emperor. It sounded like Werner Klemperer. Okay. Not galleon, dear Quark. Magic Emperor. Why do I keep saying Emperor? Emperor. Oh, no. Galleon. Yes. That was that was a nasty, crappy outtake. I hate everything about that. I hated. Amazing, isn't it? Behold the long-forgotten fortress of Alfina. I hated that. Everything about that I hated. This is so dumb. What a delightfully inept showing that was for the good team. With them out of the way, I now can claim the title of Supreme Emperor. No, it's ruler. What a delightfully inept showing that was for the good team. With them out of the way, I now can claim the title of Supreme Ruler. The world is now my... I can't do it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do it right this time. I can't get through this sentence. I just can't get through it. I'm sorry, I almost threw up. Okay, I'm ready. Stop! Before the path you have chosen strips you. Tongue twister. Why have you... I was already going into Kirkism. Why have you done this? What is it that you can see that I cannot? Tell me. Did you want the tell me in there? Oh, I'm sorry. Tell me! Why have you done? Oh, I don't know. What does a sigh sound like? But you want it shorter than that. Okay. I can't sigh. Okay. What? The ha-has are sucking more and more with each passing minute. Victor, my ha-has are blowing chunks.
Mine... I don't know what my name is. Okay. That was a big one. I wonder why this was hidden beneath the goddess towers. I was saying garden so bad. What's a garden tower? Why am I saying that? I wonder why this was hidden beneath the goddess tower.
I think this Dragon Master is a fake. In fact, I bet he's even a bigger phony than my former boyfriend. A good fight is just the ticket to get over that bleh.
Or talking. Not sure what happened, but I'm not giving you an outtake. Hate you.
Impossible.
Too cheery.
It's all impossible. Him impossible.
Impossible?
That last one was horrible. It's all nasally.
What a night. Kyle had himself another night of wine, women, and song. Just between you and me, I think I had a little too much of the wine, and that's not working. I'm way behind on it. I don't know what the deal is. Just say it. Just song. What a night. Kyle had himself another night of wine, women, and song. Just between you and me, I'm way too slow again. That wasn't as easy as it looks, honey pants. What did I say, honey pants? That wasn't as it wasn't an Azuzu, honey pants. Look at that thing! The fortress of Althena is huge! It's not Al. Look at that thing! The fortress of Althena is huge! Oh, Al. Not Al. Not Al. Oh. Look at that thing! The fortress is Look at that thing! The fortress of Althena... There! Look at that thing.
I don't know why I get the second one wrong all the time. Sorry. Ooh, flimball. That's a hair. That's because you always ditch class, honey pie. Ply? That was honey fly. Honey fly.
I am Zenobia, a descendant of the Forgotten Vile tribe. Sorry, damn. I just have to look away after I do the descendant. I am Zenobia. God, I'm so sorry. I am Zenobia, a descendant of the Forgotten Vile tribe. Oh God, there goes that Vile. I am Zenobia, a descendant of the Forgotten Vile tribe. Sorry, God, that Vile just wants to go up, up, up. I am... Sorry, I forgot my name.
We are of the Plains tribe. I am Tempest and this is Fresca. That man was trying to sell fake medicine to the desperate people here. He knowingly lied for profit. It is the rule of the prairie to execute liars. Why do you dare to interfere in our tribal affairs? Are you a liar? A liar as well, a thief as well. God, see, I was trying to go off on memory and I've only been on that stuff for a day or so, hasn't kicked in yet. Yeah! 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 I just got to sit on one. I was 2. Sue me. Come on. I don't know. I'm not really a horse guy. I mean, I haven't lived in Reading all my life. I don't know really any cowboy. Hey, Cowboy Jim, can I come over and ride your horse? Yeah. Giddy up there, partner.
I'm out of breath. I got a cramp.
And that's it. Quite a few outtakes there at the end, but that is Lunar, the Silver Star story complete. I do own the complete version of Lunar 2, Eternal Blue. That will be played for the channel eventually, I'm sure. So overall, I mean, my thoughts, I kind of did them in the during the credits. The game is still quite a bit of fun to play, having no random encounters, and instead, you know, like on-screen encounters that you have to avoid. That was pretty unusual for the time, in my personal experience at least. Most games had random encounters that you could not see. The battle system was pretty good. The only, like, my issue with it is that there wasn't enough variance when it came to getting the good damage output. Up until that point, you know, early on, there's quite a bit of strategizing you could do, and setting up, like, if you know what's coming, setting up a formation to really, really cheese the game can be really effective. But at the same time, it's like, the game isn't so difficult that you need to do that either. So there's you know, a couple things going on there. But like, I would have liked to have had a bit more going on with the magic. Nash having all the status effects is nice and all, but it's just so much better to do damage and get the enemies dead quicker. It really is. Like, I mean, I use none of them. I didn't even show them off, and I kind of feel bad about that now, but they're just so pointless. Early on, very early on, they're good. If he had gotten all of those like at the beginning, okay, you know. It's like Luna with her sleep song that affects everyone, which none of his affected everyone, I don't think. I think there was all enemy zone, so it was pretty easy to have ones that didn't do anything, or like that didn't affect enough creatures or something like that. And I'm pretty sure that by the end, everything is like going to be immune to them. If they, like, if it was almost guaranteed that they would affect random encounter enemies, then yeah, I might have considered using them more often. But again, damage is guaranteed. You're always going to get damage. Worst case scenario is that something is resisting it. And, you know, whereas the chance to hit for those status effect spells, it's just not worth it. Just go for the damage. And so that was one of the unfortunate things. But overall, the combat system is pretty fun. Hard early, not so difficult near the end. You just got to get the damage output and stuff like that. But overall, pretty good. And I didn't use, like, you could do the defend to reposition yourself, and I didn't do that very often. But, again, you can do a lot of things. Most of it's not all that necessary. And then bosses near the end, it just is, like, power up Alex and Kyle, and then just have them do the single targeting damage attack all the time. And get healing in, get some magic in when you can, use items if needed by the other people. Which, it would have been nice to have some other variants there. But the different characters just didn't do enough to make that a thing. So, but overall, not too bad. Galleon does cap at level 60, so if you're like 61, he's just as strong as he is at level 60. That's so that the level scaling doesn't get so bad that you just can't deal with it. You can power level up to 99 and just slaughter him very easily. But even then, it wasn't really necessary. The final fight wasn't too difficult. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and this was a Patron's Choice Let's Play for 2021. The one other thing, I've mentioned it a few times, one of the big things that set this game apart from the others for me actually had nothing to do with the game itself. There's a funny little thing about the making of CD that it came with. I'm looking for it right now. It's basically just a CD with videos on it, and it just auto plays when you put it in. Just starts playing automatically. Now, the interesting thing about that is because of that, if you did a disc swap, if you popped open your PlayStation, swapped in another disc, depending on that disc, it might actually start playing the FMV videos on that disc. I only know for sure one game that it worked that way for, and that is Xenogears, which was fantastic. I mean, the fact that it worked for my favorite game with some of the best FMVs of all time, I would just do that. I'd just pop out the making of thing, put it in, and then just watch the Xenogears movies. Just let them play. And it did reveal one hidden video. There's, well, at least one. There might be one or two others. But there's one hidden video on the Xenogears disc. I think it's on disc 1. That has the vocal song that is on the soundtrack, but not actually in the game. I believe it's a video that was never actually completed for the game. Because it definitely does not complete. Like, it plays out the music, and there's empty video, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've looked at it. But that was pretty amazing. And that's one of the things that really struck me with this. I don't know of any other games that it worked with, but I'm pretty sure that there are. I can't imagine that it was just Xenogears that it worked that way for. I tried it with other things, and it didn't work. And it might depend on, like, some some other games had FMV that had some overlaid, actual live rendered models, and that might have had something to do with it too. But that's the only one that I knew of, and it was, luckily enough, the one that I would have wanted it to work on of everything that it did. I didn't find that out myself. I read it on the internet, but that was always pretty cool. So that's a big thing that I remember about this. I did mention the translator, one of the translators for this game that I know personally. Still know him to this day, although I haven't seen him in a while. He's living in Japan now. I know some of the background stuff for this game through him. Not all that much, and we are talking like a conversation from 15 years ago, so I may not be remembering everything. But yeah, he was not happy about the pop culture references put in, because like those text boxes, that's not a translation at all. It is when you get those pop culture references, it is not replacing a Japanese pop culture reference in this game. There are some games and anime where you do get that. That is not this game. It is new. It is generally replacing information that is not necessary. It's just like someone repeating the same kind of thing that other people say. But it's still, if you're the type of person that wants an actual translation, true to the original translation as much as possible, then that's something that you're gonna, it's gonna be kind of, going against what you want there. That is one of the things that they were well known for, those pop culture references to kind of make it hip and cool, or whatever. I don't remember what people said about it back then. But it was one of the things that they were well known for their localizations. And especially at a time when you still had some oftentimes poorly translated stuff coming out from other major companies. It really set them apart. But those poorly translated things have tended to stick in people's heads, like "You Spoony Bard." One of the weirdest translations, one of the weirdest lines in all video gaming, and yet it is one of the most famous and widely quoted. I mean, it's not exactly a good line, but it's also not really a bad line either. I mean, what exactly does it mean? Who cares? It's funny. And there's some other ones that from Square games that still get remembered and quoted. And of course, there's some other really bad translations that have stuck in people's minds way more than any specific thing in this game. And the next game is going to have all the same stuff too. So the Lunar 2. I'm not playing it next. It'll be a little while at least before that gets played. But yeah, and it's one of the things that doesn't quite hold up, because things that were pop culture references at the time are not necessarily known by people today, not necessarily remembered by people today. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure that the next game, I don't think this one had it. I might be forgetting, but I'm pretty sure the next game has a Bill Clinton reference. So, it's a little bit dated. A little bit dated, shall we say. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Once again, this was the Patron's Choice for 2021. I hope those who voted for it, both in the Patreon poll and on YouTube, enjoyed the playthrough. And we will be back next time for a new game. Thanks for playing, everyone. Or thanks for watching, everyone. No, they're thanking me for playing. They're thanking me for playing. See you next time, everyone.